Valley Club, a brand new temporal cataclysm is opening next week. We got some global milestones in relation to it. Absolute A-Force is becoming farmable and more free power cores, gold, and training mats. We're talking all about that in this video. And if you're ready for it, Valley Club, you know what to do. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin, and I hope you're having an excellent day. We got a lot going on next week, including a brand new temporal cataclysm. Absolute A-Force is becoming farmable, and yeah, more free cores, gold, training mats. And if you get some value from this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos every single week on this channel. But without further ado, let's get into the advanced copy of the blog. Commanders, this is your battle plan for March 29th through the 4th of April. So we're getting a new strike pass featuring Patriot on the 31st. That was, we did see that in the data mines. Temporal Cataclysm 2, that is coming up on March 31st as well. That is the type of event, kind of like the Scourges event. The first one was during the holidays, was really hard. The rewards for that was some avatars and like MODOKs, things like that. So I'm not sure how difficult this one is going to be, but there's going to be some global milestones related to the temporal cataclysm, so hopefully it's not too challenging and hopefully everyone is able to participate. And then we got a bunch of events related to the month-long milestone event for April. Quack Fu, Cry Havoc related to the command center. Crimson Storm is the alliance event. We got Daredevil Modern becoming available. The Daredevil Modern Showcase is going to be available. Also, the Vigilante Showcase is going to be available then as well. Then they're getting the Path to Jean Grey orbs, Path to Hercules orb, Hercules Diamond orbs are going to exit the Spotlight Raid reward, so make sure you claim all of these Hercules Diamond orbs. Make sure you open them and make sure you spend all your all those, what is it, accolades on Hercules Diamonds, even if you have them, because you don't want them to go to waste. You know, you can use those duplicates on other stuff in the store. The Quick Rumble Blitz will feature the Astonishing X-Men, and then Jean and Hercules going to the Bumps and the Elite stores. So Bumps is the basic, Ultimus, Mega, Premium orbs, and then the supply section, and also the Elite store, so you could get some red stars for them and potentially some diamonds for them. Kahori going to the Battle World store, so I guess she's going to be a permanent farm at the Battle World store. Miss Marvel Classic going to the Cosmic Crucible store. Medusa going to the Spotlight Raid orb, so pretty much everyone should get her at 7 stars at that time. And Ancient One out of the Spotlight Raid orb going to the Blitz store and the Blitz orb, so very easy to farm some of these characters. I think the hardest one is going to be Kahori in the Battle World store, and then after that's going to be Miss Marvel Classic in the Crucible store. All right, Daredevil Modern, the new version of Daredevil is arriving on April Fool's Day. Yeah, it's not a joke. April Fool's is bringing Daredevil, and it's gonna have a normal release method. 675 power cores for the orb. Chance to earn 180 shards for him, but it's probably going to be 6 if you're opening those orbs. Red Star is going to be available, so make sure you open your Red Star orbs to get that 7 Red Star for the new Daredevil. All right, and since he's on a new team, the Vigilante team, there's going to be all these Path to orbs, all these showcase events again. The Path to orbs, it's going to unlock new character shards, so take matters in your own hand. Grab shards for Daredevil Modern, Silver Sable, Hit Monkey, along with Punisher, Elektra into team orbs, Path to Daredevil Modern, Path to Silver Sable, and Path to Hit Monkey orbs. The team orbs, they're going to contain shards for the featured new character on a name orb, and shards for updated characters. Punisher and Elektra is going to be available in all orbs. So just a usual release method for these characters and these teams. You could find these orbs in the raids, so sometimes where you could find these in different places, this one's going to be the raids. That makes sense because this is a raid team. The showcase, the Path to Vigilante is going to begin on April Fool's Day along with Daredevil Modern Showcase. So the showcase is going to have all this normal stuff here. Chapter 1, free stuff. Chapter 2, you have to have stars for them at certain star levels to unlock that. So if you unlock the 3-star, you can do mission 1. Mission 2 is 4-star. All the usual stuff with these showcase events. Not much has changed here. First time rewards are going to include gold, training orbs, gear credits, teal crimson gear, T2, T3 level ions, T3 ISO 8 credits, select character shards. And again, that's going to begin on April Fool's Day, right? And now that we're talking about April Fool's Day, we're probably getting the big heads back. What else is coming back though? Let me know in the comments. Free Claim Friday, it's going to be good until the 29th, so until tomorrow. Howard the Duck, it hasn't launched yet, but it should be available at server reset. Twitch drops. They are continuing, and you're getting gold, 2 million gold for free just by watching 1 hour. They did up the hours, so yeah, if you're just watching in the background, that it's not too much that you have to do. It's great for content creators as well, because we get more people on the stream, hopefully. All right, but gold, 1 hour, 2 million gold. After 2 hours, 200 power cores, and after 4 hours, 500 L3 training modules. So make sure you guys are on Twitch if you want some free stuff. If you don't want the free stuff and you don't want to watch Twitch, that's fine. You're not missing out on too much. It is gold, power cores, and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're doing all that stuff anyway, I'm gonna be on Twitch streaming, so it's just free stuff. I like that stuff. Let me know what you think about these Twitch drops. I think they're gonna continue to do these moving forward. All right, the Temporal Cataclysm is also coming back next week. And if you remember, this was the hard one that was released during the holidays. I didn't do this all the way. I know some people were able to do, or actually I think I did on the earlier difficulties, because I think they didn't reset some of the nodes or something like that, and you got some rewards after doing it once on the easy difficulty. I never went back and did it on some of the harder difficulties, because just the time during the holidays, it was just a little too much to push just for some cosmetic rewards, but it's coming back. Hopefully it's not as hard. Hopefully the rewards are really good, and it's gonna have 16 missions. You're gonna have the highest run score. You have unlimited attempts. So these is kind of like the scourges, kind of like the legendary events. You're gonna have gear tier 18 for many of the missions, gear tier 19 for non-mythic characters for the final push. So this is kind of end game content. But the global milestones is related to this, so hopefully it is allowed for everyone to do. 16 difficulties, so I guess it is going to be for everyone with these 16 difficulties. You could not only increase the difficulties of your enemies, but you could earn more points with packs. You have combat modifiers at your disposal, can up the enemies, can hurt your team, and either way, it's going to give you more points. Sometimes it's actually beneficial for both of you guys. The rewards for this, Thanos diamond costume. And if you go into the game right now, this is what the costume looks like, the diamond form of him. Let me know if this is something you're going to push for. I'm probably going to be pushing for cosmic, the temporal cataclysm anyway, because the rewards. And if I get this, it's just going to be kind of bonus stuff. But let me know if you're going to push extra hard just for that costume. Again, it's going to begin on March 31st. And then there's going to be a global milestone in relation to this temporal cataclysm, and for this you're going to have to complete temporal cataclysm runs. So it doesn't matter the difficulty. I guess if we're just trying to score on this, you would get points for even like difficulty 1 runs. Not sure what the scoring is actually going to be. You might get more score for higher difficulties, but you're going to get some M-Grand crystal fragments, power cores as well for your efforts, and that is for some Lalandra shards, which is going to be required, or she is going to be required for that Professor X saga. Again, this is also going to begin on March 31st. All right, and then we got the next month-long milestone event for April, X-Man in Space. 4 main milestones, 4 quick rumbles, 4 alliance milestones, and a command center milestone that runs the duration of X-Man in Space. There's gonna be no web milestones during an X-Man in Space, so I guess that's a good thing. That way you could just play in game, collect your rewards in game, and then I guess for the daily shops you still have to do that stuff. All right, big ticket items that you gotta get. It is these X-Man badges. You gotta get as many of those as possible, but the big ticket items, Wolverine mask, Storm Tiara, Cyclops visor, Cerebral's helmet, exactly as it was indicated in the data mine. The names of these events, Quack Fu, that is the one that's coming next week. Mutants versus Zombies, probably something to do with Zombie Scarlet Witch if I'm guessing. See No Evil, maybe something to do with Silver Sable, and Monkey Business, probably Hit Monkey. Quick Rumbles, probably relating to some X-Men characters. Alliance Milestone, Crimson Storm. I like that they're repeating, so you don't have to think too much about these Alliance Milestone. And Cry Havoc, lasting duration of X-Men in Space, the Command Center milestone. I guess I'm a little disappointed by this. Yes, it's free stuff, it's more stuff, but I was hoping that the Command Center was everything, all of our events, everything in that Command Center. Maybe it's not going to be that, and if it is, that's just like an extra thing to click on, and I'm kind of disappointed by that. But it is in the first iteration. Hopefully they can keep adding to this stuff and make life a lot simpler. All right, as far as the month-long milestone, there's some Havoc shards in the rewards. There's this interesting thing here with these X-Men 97 frame. I want to see what that looks like. Hopefully it looks really, really cool. the normal stuff, the normal meta items there, and some crimson gear as well. So I'm going to be pushing for that. And as far as the leaderboard, nothing really stands out too much here. Not too much different from the other months. Got some crimson gear raid orb fragments as a reward. Some T2 level 5 ions diamond orb fragments, diamond champion orb fragments at some of the higher levels there. And the first event in relation to the month-long milestone is called Quack Fu. You're going to need to battle in raids with Night Stalkers, Orcas, spend campaign energy, and open the limited time Daredevil modern orb. Rewards for this: Howard the Duck character shards, gear tier 19 pieces, X coins for that X coin shop. You can get some more gear tier 20 pieces there. You're gonna get some X badges as well. And taking a look at the chart for this event, where do you need to get to? The Wolverine mask is over at milestone 14. That is gonna be 69,000 points. But we also have some Howard the Duck shards here. At milestone 15, more down here as well, and you may be able to push for a lot of these milestones if the scoring is working like I'm thinking it is. So as far as what it says for the scoring, spending campaign energy 4 points per, it is going to be a 7-day event. So pretty much all the campaign energy you spend, multiply that by 28. That's how many points you're going to get for this event. Night Stalkers 5 stars, 6 stars, 7 stars. I think this is cumulative, but I did do some calculations thinking in case it's not, but it has to be cumulative, because if you have 7, you also have 6, you also have 5. And if you have these characters with these gear levels, gear tier 19, you also have them in gear tier 17 and 16. So I think all of these are going to be additive. So if you have the Night Stalkers at 7 yellow stars, I think you're going to get all of these limits. If you have the Orcus at 7 yellow stars, you're going to get all of these limits, I think. Same thing with these gear 19 for Orcus and Night Stalkers as well. And as far as the Daredevil modern, if you choose to buy that orb, 15,000 milestone points and Quack Fu milestone points earned from other sources, probably the web milestones and things like that. That is going to be 1 point per each of those. All right, and if we look at the calculations for this Quack Fu event, it's a 7-day solo event. Milestone 14, that's the bare minimum you should get to. That is the meta item for the month-long event. That's the Wolverine mask, 69,000 points. Seems like it's going to be pretty easy to get to that place there. Milestone 15, you're getting 30 additional Howard shards there, 87,000 points for that. And milestone 17, you're going to need to core a lot for this or spend to get that Daredevil orb. 129,000 points for that. That is an additional 35 Howard shards. And if you want to keep going, there's more stuff down there. Now, as far as your Night Stalkers being at 7 yellow, gear tier 19, if it's not cumulative, which I think it is cumulative, but if it's not, you're only getting 10,000 points for each of these, which is going to be 40,000 point total. If it is cumulative, which I think it is, which means you're getting points for the Night Stalkers being at 5 yellow, 6 yellow, and then also the 7 yellow, 22,500 points. Same thing for the gear tier 19. If you also get points for 17, 18, cumulative, 22,500 points. If we do that for the Orcus, also at 7 yellow, gear tier 19, we add that up, 90,000 points just for using your Night Stalkers and Orcus in the raids. Now, that it will get us more than enough for milestone 15. But if we want to get to milestone 17, you're going to need to spend some campaign energy to make up that difference. Now, you're getting 628 for free every day, assuming you don't let any of your energy top off. That is from your web claims. That is from your free claims, all that stuff. And if we multiply that by the 4 days and the 4 points that you get per energy spent and the 7 days of the event, multiply that by 28, that gets us to 17,584 points for the event. If we do our 4 refreshes, which is we get 1 for free, so that's 150 power cores a day. That is 1,108 energy per day. Multiply that by 28, 31,000 points for the event, a little over 31,000 points for the event. And if we add that to the 90,000, 121,024 points, little short of that milestone 17. But if you're doing your 4 refreshes, 4 more refreshes, so that is 100 more power cores every refresh, so 4 more of that, 400 every single day, over the course of 7 days, 4 points per. That's 13,000 points for that. So that should get you those extra Howard shards. Is that worth it for you, spending extra 400 cores every single day over the course of 7 days? For me, that's not, but for some people that is. And if you want to do that, that will get you way past that milestone 17. There's also going to be that command center event. You're going to need to spend vigilante showcase energy, battle in raids with vigilantes, upgrade Vigilante gear. Cheers, battle in Cosmic Crucible with Lalandra, and you're gonna get milestone points progress for that. That is also gonna start on the 31st of March. We also have an Alliance milestone where you're getting some Havoc shards and mutant gear as well. You're gonna need to battle in the Chaotic Storm raids, collect a new and improved allied supply 7. Man, we're up to 7 allied supply orbs. Rewards for this will be Havoc shards and mutant gear. As far as the charts for this, looks pretty simple. Allied supply orb fragments, battle in raids, and earn milestone points from the Chaotic Storm raid nodes. So limits there, you have about 400,000 limits or so you should be able to get all of these X badges throughout this event. And if your alliance is pushing even more, there's some Havoc shards there. There are 25 Havoc shards total throughout this event for your entire alliance. And if you don't reach all of the milestone points, you're still getting all those X badges and those Havoc shards. So right around here is where the sweet spot is. And if you want to keep pushing it for more stuff, keep doing that. But I think if you get to around milestone 15, 16, you should be good as far as everything for the month-long milestone events. Next week's Quick Rumble Blitz will feature the Astonishing X-Men. Like we said, that's going to start on April 4th. And of course, everything that we said in this video is subject to change because everything is blog is also subject to change. Hopefully you still got some value from this video, and if you did, leave it a like. And if you want to see what are the biggest mistakes to make in Marvel Strike Force, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great week and have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.